Now, a rapper threatening to kill Drake over a woman sounds like one of those headlines that shouldn't even be real, but it is. Now, rapper Sauce Walka has actually gone viral after allegedly making some very serious threats against Drake during a heated situation involving the mother of his child on a phone call, allegedly. I guess it could be AI, but then again, no. So we're not talking about a situation where a rapper just came out and said, I don't like this guy, I don't like Drake, I don't like everything that he is. We're not talking about a diss song, okay? We're not talking about some petty Instagram caption. The audio, which a lot of you guys might have heard, includes a lot of language that a lot of people interpreted as threatening Drake's life, which included references to Drake getting smoked and Drake's car shot at. And here's the thing, okay? Drake is not just like some rapper on a corner. We're talking about Drake, Drizzy Drake, one of the biggest fucking artists in the world. So when his name gets attached to threats like this, we're gonna pay attention. So let's check out the particular clip in question right now, okay?
I'ma handle y'all. It's that simple. I don't give a fuck what the consequences is, nigga.
Why, yeah, you handle me. You already handle me, so what the fuck does it matter? You already put your hands on me. You already do all that already, so what the fuck does even matter?
I got you jumped by my hoes. I will put my hands.
I got you jumped by my hoes? What?
I got you jumped by my hoes. I will put my hands on you, though. But
I will put my hand... That's kind of crazy though, bro. Like saying that kind of stuff on a phone call is kind of crazy, right?
I didn't. You got jumped by my black hoes.
You got jumped by my black hoe? Come on, bro.
It's still on video.
Yeah, because you had me set up. Are you proud of that? Does that make you feel good?
You had me set up. So he set her up.
Are you proud of that? Does that make you feel good?
I will get you jumped again.
Oh, I'll get you jumped again. So he's saying that I did get you set up. What the fuck is going on here, bro?
Oh, fuck. Just like I get Drake smoked, I will get Drake car shot at.
Damn, bro, that's crazy though. The emotion in this call is insane. Like, this is crazy. Over a woman is crazy, and I'm no disrespect to women. I'm just saying, like, it's not like a shot at a woman or anything like that. It's just more like, are you gonna beef over a woman, like crash out over a woman like this? Like, it's not about some money. It's not about some serious situation. Not that it's okay to crash out, but over another person who you don't own this person. Apparently, this is his BM, okay? Baby mother, BM, crazy, right? But this kind of crash out is just insane. Super crazy. What the hell, bro? The hate in the voice is crazy, though.
Drake smoked. You better realize who the fuck I am. I don't give a fuck what nobody talking about.
Okay, you need to calm down.
No, I don't need to do nothing.
Yeah, you do.
Damn, bro, that's a crazy crash out. Crazy crash out. Now, we're not saying that Sauce Walka has been charged with these threats that he made, although they're pretty crazy, and we're not saying Drake has publicly confirmed anything. Drake doesn't need to speak about this. So there's no active criminal case or anything like that connected to this particular audio, and we're not saying that he literally put a hit on Drake unless that is proven through something official, some kind of court records. But this alleged call is absolutely crazy, man. And this call has actually gone viral, and a lot of people have been talking about it due to the threatening language directed at Drake. So it's kind of became like a major controversy. Now, the woman connected to this situation is Kiley Lossen, or I don't know if it's Kiley, but we'll just say Kiley because it's Kiley. Kiley Lossen or Lawson, I'll just say Kiley Lossen. She has again been publicly identified in the reports as Sauce Walka's BM, baby mother. And she apparently shared a series of posts and alleged screenshots aimed at Sauce Walka. And she also shared this audio of a man alleged to be Sauce Walka during what sounds like a heated argument. And I've heard Sauce Walka's voice because I've listened to his music, right? So this does sound like him. And this is where Drake's name gets pulled into the story, right? I feel like for absolutely no reason, but that's what happened. And so according to the claims surrounding this particular audio, Drake was allegedly connected to this woman, Kiley or Kiley, in some kind of romantic way. And they were apparently romantically involved sometime in 2024. I don't know to what extent, by the way, because Drake be fucking everybody. Now, to be clear, that doesn't mean that Drake publicly confirmed any of this stuff. But then again, it's Drake. His hit record, okay, is pretty crazy. I ain't gonna lie. So we don't know every detail of what happened here. So it doesn't mean that every single claim here is automatically true, but that is the allegation at the center of this particular drama right here. Now, if those claims are true, okay, then this situation went from a private BM baby mother drama to one of the biggest rappers alive being dragged into the middle of all this shit. And I'm sure you guys could hear, but like, did you hear how angry, emotional, and threatening that particular voice, which appeared to be Sauce Walka, sounded? I'll get Drake's car shot at, nigga. Like, damn, chill. Get a sleeping pill or two. It is not that serious, dog. And also what was crazy as well, too, was the part when she kind of talked about how, you got me jumped, and then are you gonna get me jumped again? And then he was basically confirming that he got her jumped the first time. Like, why would you send some goons? At least hopefully these goons were women and not like, hopefully he didn't send like dudes to beat up a woman. That's fucking ridiculous, bro. Regardless if it was a woman that was sent or a man, it's not okay. But you get what I'm saying? Because imagine sending like 4 big ass niggas to like a little woman to have her beat up. That's ridiculous. So the situation is kind of dark, I'll be honest with you. And then the references about getting Drake smoked and Drake's car shot at, that's ridiculous. But at the same time, here's the thing. Whatever he's allegedly planning, it ain't gonna happen, bro. If you guys haven't seen, Drake be moving around like the motherfucking president, bro. You're not gonna shoot nothing up with Drake in it. Trust me. This dude moves like the freaking president. He's moving in all kinds of bulletproof, I don't know what. I'm too broke for whatever Drake is moving in, but Drake moves heavy. And here's the thing, whatever situation he has going on with this particular woman, I don't really know. That's not even my concern here. But it's crazy bringing up another man's name in this fashion. It's just ridiculous. It's so messy. It's so messy, bruh. Now, rapper Sauce Walka and Drake actually have history from the past. And this is not the first time Sauce Walka has had an issue with Drake. Years ago, he called out Drake because he felt like Drake was benefiting from Houston culture without properly giving back to Houston rap scene. He even released a diss track against Drake or aimed at Drake, but that was years ago. However, this conversation as far as Sauce Walka and Drake has been a thing, right? And then this crazy audio surfaces and Drake's name comes up again. I feel like when you want to get a moment as a rapper, all you need to do is just like say some shit about Drake and then people are going to talk about you. It's kind of crazy how many people run with Drake's name, bro. It's so crazy. But anyway, so there's history there, and there's already been criticism from Sauce Walka's side towards Drake. But this is ridiculous though, because here's the thing, before you can look at it as he's criticizing Drake for how he moves in Houston or he's not giving credit here and there, which also I feel like is not true, because Drake, first of all, has always embraced Houston in so many different ways. I mean, he's always been paying homage to Houston for his entire career, as far as I know, right? And I guess there could be a conversation for maybe he should give back more, but then again, it's like he doesn't owe nobody nothing. And I think this is kind of part of the conversation where a lot of people try to villainize Drake, and they try to use this aspect like, oh, he doesn't give back enough. But then again, it's like these are grown ass motherfuckers, bro. If he's inspired by the music, yes, I'm sure that there could be a conversation to be had about, hey, he maybe doesn't give enough credit. But then again, Drake has put on a lot of people, and I just feel like it's not fair to say that he hasn't embraced Houston. That's just what I feel. But then again, I'm not from Houston. I'm not from H-Town. So if you're from Houston, you guys let me know, right? And so he's said that Drake used the city's sound and culture, but did not do enough for the actual artists from that city. So I guess here you could look at it as a cultural conversation. But of course, this is not about a debate about Houston. Again, I'm not from Houston, so I don't have like no, or my opinion doesn't have no type of weight particularly for that. And obviously Drake is not going to respond, because you don't argue with a crazy person who's mad at you. So from Drake's perspective, you know, silence is power. And of course, not responding to a crazy person makes the other person look even worse. Now, Drake's head of security, his name is Chubbs. He's basically Drake's right-hand man. He actually responded to this particular claim that Sauce Walka made, or this threat, I should say. And he basically said, this nigga ain't doing shit, okay? I think that's such a funny response, because you're saying all this, acting like you're about to do something, and then the security team is like, you ain't doing nothing, bro. So basically, you crashed out for nothing. I think this crash out that we see from dudes over women on social media definitely got to be studied, though. I just feel like we're seeing it so much nowadays. And I just think as a man, it's so easy to get your ego wrapped in the situations that you might have with a woman. And because you spent this time with them, or let's say because they have your baby, automatically it's like whenever she does anything, she's representing me. But unless that is your wife, then she doesn't represent shit, really. She's just another woman you were involved with who's basically just doing her. And so if you attach your value to how she moves outside of your situation, you're going to be very disappointed, because women are people, okay? They just live their life and shit. But also, if this is his baby mother, what I don't understand is, why would you get her allegedly jumped? Talk about picking the wrong person. If you got to get somebody jumped who had your child, then putting a seed in her was definitely not the right decision, man. I do think it's kind of sad how behind this viral headline, there's a child involved. There's a family situation involved, no matter how anybody looks at it, right? And there's a situation involving, you know, a woman having violence, or a woman having to go through violence. And there's a public humiliation aspect to it as well. And of course, there's a lot of pain behind the scenes that we probably don't fully understand or know about. So I don't think this situation should be treated just like entertainment in the middle of these kinds of situations. And we see a lot of them play out on social media. There's a child here, man. And unfortunately, one day that child is going to have to grow up and see all these things and be exposed to all these things. And this really just reminds me of the fact that, man, If the person you're having a child with, if you're not sure they're the right person for you, please don't have children, man. For the love of God, don't have children. There's just so many people out here who have children with people that they honestly just like hate. I mean, this is a good example here. On this particular phone call, she basically said, hey, you got me jumped one time. And then he basically confirmed that. So it's like, why would you have a child with someone who you feel like you need to get jumped? I just feel like it creates so many broken home situations. We really don't need more broken families is what I'm trying to say. And that's why these types of situations, I always take them really seriously, because on the other side of all this, there's a victim, and the victim is the child, right? So this is a messy, quote unquote, family. I don't know if we can say family situation, but you get what I'm saying. It's a messy family situation that turned into public drama. And when kids are involved, that's never something to celebrate. This child did not ask to be in the middle of all this stuff. The child did not ask for the parents' private issues to become public. And obviously, I don't want to just focus on Sauce Walka here, because at the end of the day, this is a woman who chose that man as well. We got to think about that as well too. So I guess they were made for each other. Like they fit right into each other's lives, right? This child did not ask for Drake's name to be attached to the family drama. And that's why adults, we just got to move differently, bruh. When children get involved, we got to move differently. Like once you have a child with somebody, you cannot move like a single person with no responsibilities. It is what it is, right? You can't crash out because your ego is hurt, because this child eventually has to live with the consequences of the adult's decisions. I just feel like this whole situation is super messy, and I don't really want to end this video or get to the end of this video and just focus on this alleged phone call, because that's one thing. But then again, behind all that, don't forget, there's a child in the middle of all this, okay? Anyway, if you made it this far, drop a like on this video and subscribe if you're new here. My name is BlackySpeakz. Nice to meet you. And yeah, what do you guys think about this situation right here? I mean, it was pretty crazy what he was saying on that phone call, and the way he was threatening Drake and saying that he was gonna get his car shot up. I just think it's crazy, bro. Like, yo, chill. Stop crashing out over women like this, bro. It's not that serious, man. I mean, it's not even about no money here. It's about a woman. She's gonna do what she does, bro. And again, I get it. It says BM, baby mother. But then again, you chose her, bro. Deal with it. But anyway, y'all let me know in the comment section below, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Peace, I'm out.